Hello everybody, how are you doing? So now I'm doing your April the 4th, 2020's daily tarot card reading. If you like my reading style, feel free to like, subscribe, share, or comment, okay? Now the first card for this reading, the reading actually starts off pretty good. I'm not sure if it ends well, but anyway, we start with the Happy Family card, okay? So I last left off with, I think the last reading, it ended in a mystery where there was a Queen of Cups who was wanting to invest in her marriage, but her husband seemed like he was investing elsewhere, okay? So that means that the Queen of Cups was making her household happy, okay? I'm not sure if her king is there with her, but her household is happy, okay? So her household has stable foundations. So whether that's income wise, whether it is just in general. Okay, so her household is good, but it doesn't mean that her husband is participating. She could be doing this on her own. Well, maybe in her mind, she is seeing that there is hope for her dreams to come true. Okay, so maybe she is following her intuition. Okay, so now this might be a little bit tricky. There was a Leo, maybe perhaps that the masculine was working with financially. I don't know if this is the same person or not, like maybe a relative between the two of them. I'm not sure. Because I don't really think that this means weakness. So this may be in regard to a Leo who is maybe in a negative state of mind. I'm not really sure. So there may be a Leo between the two of them, the husband and the wife. Either that or saying that using her intuition or her intuition is weak, or using her intuition is leading to a weakness. One of the two, okay? Or one of the three. So now we have the Five of Cups. So, I'm going to think about this. So we have a happy family built on stable foundations. There's hope for dreams to come true. The queen is using her intuition, but it's making her weak. So she's deciding to look for other alternatives because maybe perhaps looking toward her husband is not a good idea. She sees that those cups are spilled out and empty. Okay, so she's like, well, my husband's not paying me attention. What should I do next? What can I consider next? Okay, so maybe she put that thought of her spouse collaborating with her out of her mind. She says, well, I'm not going to move forward with that specific person. She said, because that person is not committed. She also said he gives her nightmares, like he's not cooperating, he's being difficult, he's giving to other people and not to her. And she's like, well, oh well. So, I don't know if she's negotiating something with that person because I keep picking up that this is a cups. I don't know if it's a soulmate union. It almost seemed like if it were, they would get along. But it seems like they're soulmates, or maybe perhaps they're just married, okay? So, I think they're negotiating something together because this death card here can represent the Scorpio, which represents the King of Cups, which is her energy match. Okay, so that's water sign energy between the both of them. So what happens is that the Queen of Cups speaks her truth in the situation. Maybe it sounds something like, since I realize I'm not that important to you and you have your time and attention divided elsewhere or divided amongst everyone else, I may see myself to do something else. And maybe I didn't say that 100% correctly, but you get the point. Like she's saying, she's basically telling him what she sees. Like, I see that I'm not important in your life. Therefore, I'm going to consider my other options, okay? So here she is in her work mode. So maybe perhaps for her, her other options are not necessarily another man, but it's like, okay, men or love, that situation's not working. Let me go do something else more constructive, okay? So she perhaps has a new work idea. And She does, but if she does have a new work idea, like the opportunities to make money from it maybe are limited. So she kind of feels like it's a heavy burden, like she's putting in a lot of work but not getting enough support to make it worth her time and energy. So I clarify that to figure out, like, it's giving her a headache. Now, let me look at this a different way. Say for instance, she spoke her truth to the Scorpio about it, about how she felt, and then she may be thinking in her mind that the situation with her husband is I don't know if she needs to let it go or something, but she may be thinking of the relationship as a heavy burden, okay? Whoops, sorry. So the relationship may be too heavy of a burden. She may want to let it go. Okay. Now, it was giving her nightmares. So, but she's in Queen of Pentacles energy, okay? What does that mean? That means that she's trying to make her own money and make her own dreams come true. So she decides to offer love. I don't know if this is in the form of employment with another company, or, and I said with another company, maybe that was a slip of the tongue. Maybe that was a work relationship between the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. And the reason why I say that, actually, because she kind of knows him from work. Because if I go back a couple weeks in the reading, he might have been an old client of hers. So it could be a work relationship, okay? Where they have similar energy and he's been chasing her for a while. But the situation just hasn't, like she's happy by herself, but between the two of them, maybe perhaps it hasn't worked and been solid, okay? So she's maybe offering a cup of love somewhere else, or a commitment to some other project, because I think we're in work energy for the Queen of Pentacles. So so I guess she's trying to take on work. Mind you, she has a heavy burden to carry. It's bringing her abundance. I don't know if she's investing in someone else at this point. I don't know if right now she is trying to get clarity in the situation of who she wants to invest in. Okay, so I'm not sure why she goes out somewhere. So I don't know if this is to a restaurant, on a date, or at a bar. So I'm not sure if that's a good place to get clarity or not. Maybe she's going out to socialize. It seems like that's what she's doing. She went out to socialize. And see, it's a little confusing. So like with her husband, she was not getting him to invest in her. But so I don't like I do this all the time. I lecture sometimes. I'm not trying to lecture, but if her husband wasn't like treating her well, but she's meeting guys at the bar, that might be where the problem is coming in. Okay? Because it's like she's looking for someone to collaborate with her. Because she said to herself, well, my husband is not paying me attention. The cups are empty. But the problem is if she found her husband in a bar, because I recall she went to the bar, what is it, 2 months ago? I don't know. And she maybe gave him money. So that's the problem. If I backtrack, if it's the same person, that could be the problem. The place where she's meeting men, they're not the type of men that will treat you like a lady or will, be committed to a marriage. And that's why she's having a problem. So she basically did not find anyone to collaborate with. Now, she could have been looking for someone just to chat with, and maybe it's one of those days where nobody's listening when you're talking, okay? So, with that being said, that's exactly the next card, okay? It's one of those days where luck is not working in your favor, and you're like, I just want someone to talk to. Yet everybody else is preoccupied with drama in their own lives, therefore they're not listening to you. So she may find herself feeling I don't know, like, let me go home and enjoy some of my material goods. Or maybe she is looking for work. Maybe she was trying to socialize at a bar to sell some type of product, and she didn't find anyone to socialize with her. So she feels like she's unemployed, like she can't make money, because whatever it was, her new idea for business was supposed to bring in a lot of money. But if it's conditional on commission, okay, at this appointed time, she's feeling quite unemployed, because even though she has opportunity, it's not making a profit right now. It's not making, she can't make any moves with it right now. So, and considering that people are in quarantine, that could be the reason why people are holding on to their money. So, yeah, so it's saying that there's no attraction there, okay? Whatever product she's selling, maybe it will sell in a busier economy, in a non-quarantined economy. But at this appointed time, it's not selling. It's not attractive right now, because I'm not sure. Maybe some other, regular commodity, like essentials are getting people's money. Okay. So the next card here is the Page of Swords reversed. This card is about mischief. Okay. So I don't know who's making mischief. Someone's either super spying or just making mischief. Now, who in the world would make mischief in her life at this point? I'm almost sure it's the person who's not giving her attention. I don't know what he's doing. He's not giving her attention, but he's still paying her attention, if that makes sense, okay? So he's like her husband's probably trying to figure out what she's up to, but if he cared, he probably should have invested his time, his money, his energy in her. That way he didn't have to make mischief. So so that's not a guarantee of who that is that's spying. She, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, in work energy, she could be spying out the crowd to figure out how to get them to spend money with her. So she could be like observing and making notes of how to communicate with them better on another day. So anyway, we have the Page of Pentacles reversed. So as I stated, this idea, whatever the idea is, for some reason it's not sellable in a quarantine population, okay? Or she's not around the right people that are going to be attracted to the product. So she decides to maybe go home. Okay. At her house, there could be children, okay? At her house, oh my, look. Okay, there's a man there. Maybe he was watching the children while she went out to sell her product. From the masculine's point of view, he's trying to figure out which way should he go. Like, should I stay home here with my kids and my family? Or should I, looky there, or should I date? Okay, so it's definite that's what he was doing. I was giving him credit on the last reading saying I'm not sure if that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. He's trying to figure out whether he wants to stay married or date, okay? Which I guess that's his choice to make, but I was trying to give him some credit in the earlier reading, okay? So what he maybe decides to do is to say, this dating, that's not for me. That's for somebody else. I'm married, right? So he's tempering that. And so now we have the Three of Wands. So I don't know what he's trying to do. He's trying to say, I'm here with my family. The family seems happy. Let me be a wise man and act right. Okay? So, you see, actually, no. Because look at this card, okay? It seems like that. Like, see, I'm trying to look at the bright side of it, right? So he could be saying, I don't want to be here. I'm not sure if that's what he's saying. I'm going to go elsewhere. I don't know the reasons why, but like this card here could be like, I'm going to take my things and go elsewhere. Okay? So I didn't really get the reason why, because what I got from here, so maybe I'm reading it wrong. He was choosing in between his happy family life and or dating. So unless he's dating a Sagittarian, okay, then that could be the other thing, the other option here. Could be that he's dating a Sagittarian and he's deciding to go over there, okay? So So I guess he took his things and decided to hermit himself. It could be with any. Okay, what if he didn't make a decision? No decision at all. I don't know what to do. I'm confused, right? So what if he doesn't? What if he just doesn't want to be in either place? What if he doesn't want to date? He doesn't want to be at home. He says, you know what? I'm gonna take my stuff and go find myself in a place by myself. Okay. So it could be that, or this is some type of Virgoan energy here. I'm gonna take it one further. What if he did steal something? I'm not sure where that would be coming from, and then this was jail. I don't really know. Uh, let me backtrack it a little bit more. Okay, he was trying to figure out which path to go on or which partner to be with, right? What should I do? He asked. Did he go shopping or something? I mean, I'm not really sure. There's so many opportunities. Like, okay, this card means that you're trying to figure out what's solid versus what's not solid. Like, you have a lot of opportunities. Which ones are you going to take? Okay. So, I don't know if he chose to do something with the Sagittarius person, like I said, and I don't know. This storyline might be too far off, but okay, just note that there could be a possibility he did something naughty, okay? But I just think it's more so that he decided to take his things and go somewhere else on his own. And so if I get confused in any way, shape, or form, this Justice card might help clue me in, okay? So when I clarify this card, I got a big stack of cards, okay? So let's figure out what happened. So the cards came out horizontally, so it may resonate with you, it may not, okay? So I have them in reverse because it was almost pointed kind of reverse. So here we have a lack of family wealth. So he feels like there's no wealth in the happy household. But to me, a happy household is a happy household. So you can vote if you would like to. Okay? But all he sees is that there's no family wealth there. Okay? So the next card here is no charity. Okay? So I'm not sure if he's saying he's not getting money from the household or if he's not giving money to the household. Then we have, it's too hard to juggle two things at once. Okay? Mind you, he was trying to figure out, did he want to stay at home or date? Right now, he's realizing the Justice says, you can't do both. Okay? At least he learned something. All right, so now we have a lack of abundance, a lack of dreams coming true. Then we have, he wants to be released from a contract. Okay, no new beginning. Knight of Wands reversed. He's separating. So that's going to confirm that he said, I'm going to take my things and go somewhere by myself. Okay? Either that or he's going somewhere with a Virgo. One of the two. Okay. Now we have some type of fight or disagreement, argument, something like that. Competition. And then we have, gosh, golly, I regret my decision, okay? So whatever he did, I don't know what he was doing. I was trying to clarify to see what is this Justice card. The Justice card is that he could not juggle two things at once. He decided to do absolutely maybe nothing at all and just stay by himself. And so the final card here is in regard to the Queen of Wands. So this is in regard to either his mistress. It could be in regard to his wife and her passionate energy, but I think it's in regard to a mistress, okay? So take this card for whatever you will it to be, if it resonates for your situation. But basically this woman is like an inspirational person. She can be a passionate person. I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna add any more to it. Okay? So hopefully you got the point of this reading. And like I said in earlier readings, if you like my channel, please like, subscribe, share. I have yearly previews for 2020. I have monthly love readings per sign, okay? So you can go look at my playlist. And especially when I don't do a reading, like on Mondays and Saturday in the day, I'm probably not going to do readings. It just keeps happening on Monday. Um, but anyway, so you can go through my playlist if you don't see a video from me. And also, if you'd like to make a donation or get a personal reading, look in the description box below for the link, okay? You guys take care, be blessed, and hopefully treat your loved ones nicely if they care about you. You know, some people, they don't care, so you have to make your own decision, okay? All right, bye-bye.